What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of New Era 410 Podcast. You know, I got to introduce my co-host, Tall Q, and my co-host, I Am Amore. And we got a bunch of special, beautiful ladies here to join us on a special day today.
Can y'all
Sunday
ladies,
fun day.
yes.
Can y'all ladies introduce yourself one by one? We're going to start with you.
Oh, Neek. I'm Neek. What do I say?
Everybody know what you do, who you are. Give a little bit about yourself.
So I am a licensed cosmetologist. I am located in Towson, Maryland right now. Yeah, I guess like I specialize in weaves, hair care, silk presses, stuff like that. I'm into my spirituality, so anything about crystals or anything like that, hit me up, ask me questions, we can vibe off that. So yeah.
Okay. And Ariel, we can start with you. Let the people know who you are, what you do, a little about yourself.
I am Ariel. I'm a licensed dental assistant. I've been in the field for going on about like 7 years now. I'm located, my office on the Security Mall, not too far from that area. I'm pretty much down to earth person. I'm a people's person. I love talking to people and getting to know people and helping people out. That's pretty much it. Fun. I'm down for whatever, that type person.
Got you. And Mia?
Hi guys, I'm Mia. I'm an artist. I'm not working right now, so I'm trying to stick to that and just keep pushing and selling. I actually sold something not too long ago, and I'm happy. I am so happy because I'm really gonna start pushing and selling again. I was originally from New York, but I was pretty much raised in Maryland in Harford County, and yeah, I'm a very creative person. I'm spiritual as well. I'm very much into crystals, sage. I do spells, prayers.
Absolutely. I ain't fuck with them love spells no more though.
No, me neither. No, me neither.
No.
Me up. Like,
Up.
it will mess
Terribly.
you up.
So, yes.
It will backfire.
Yes.
Okay, and last but not least, before I let my co-host say something, Bip, can you let us know a little bit about yourself, what you do?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all can hear me? Hey, yo. What's good? My name Bip Babe, the COMC. I'm also a Mandy. I'm known in Atlanta a little bit. I'm known for leading people to better opportunities. I'm the sock again the plug. That's what I call myself. So I got a lot of things I do. I just hosted the Cerebral Festival here in Baltimore last Sunday. I just been building my plan. Thank you, Amore.
Okay. And we got another guest that just joined on here too.
My apologies for the lateness.
Let us know who you are, what you do, what you into, a little bit about yourself. You ain't gotta go into too many details.
Got cover the surface, right? My name D, aka Swipey D, aka Mr. Spending Other People Money, aka half off everything. Say no. How y'all doing, dog? Go by AO.
All right, for my co-host, I'll let my co-host Amore have the stage if she has quiet background right now to say.
Hey, again, I do apologize for the volume, but I am Amore, stage name, real name, all that good stuff. I'm just I try to be an outgoing person, even though I say I don't like people, y'all, but I love people, love meeting new people. I just love the fact that we're able to even come together without it being something bad. You feel me? Like and me, I want to tell you when you were doing your introduction, right? You said you wasn't working right now. You're an artist, baby. You always working. You know what I'm saying? So we always gotta put in our work. We can come together collectively and do great things. You know, in
Yep.
Baltimore, they always say, you know, kind of look us over, but it's our time right now, right here, right now, to spread our wings, y'all, and do our thing. So I'm just here to like speak life into people, you know what I mean? Because people have been feeling so down. And yeah, you know, I'm here to do words, do music, and I'm willing to help anybody that wants to help.
And last but not least, Tall Q.
And by the way, y'all, real fast, y'all hear the song Pressure came right on. It's time for us to apply this pressure. I'm just saying, that's confirmation, y'all. Hey, yeah.
All right, Tall Q.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, my name Tall Q for real. I'm a dancer. I got a dance group out here. We be pretty much doing shows all around Baltimore. We be, you know, pushing like viral dances on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm pretty much like this all day. I ain't gonna go up here. I ain't gonna go down here. I'm pretty much in the middle all day. So like, I just be chilling for real. But as far as like what I be doing, I'm pretty much I'm a dancer for work. I do security for a grocery store. I just go around, catch people stealing and shit. Ain't nothing too crazy for real, but yeah, I'm chilling for real. Pretty much it.
All right. I'm Mason. I'm a content creator, licensed chef. I do a little bit of everything, clothing line, hustle, but doing things like this is kind of like my passion. I like to bring people together. I like to hear people's stories, you know, do different things. My goal with this is everybody that's a part of this, I want them to be able to quit their regular job, because the next 5 years, all of the billionaires will be people doing exactly what we're doing right now.
Yep.
Streaming, content creating and things like that. So I appreciate everybody for being in here. We're going to jump right into it. One thing I want to ask, well, the first thing I want to start off with, and anybody can jump in. I'm not sure everybody's like dating status, but I would like to know, like, how do people feel about the dating pool in 2023?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
There's no full rain.
Basuda.
Anybody care to elaborate?
I was about to say,
Yes.
anybody?
So I feel, my personal opinion is social media has like definitely destroyed a lot of like the old school way of loving.
Yep.
Like that 90s R&B kind of
Mhm.
love, that early 2000s kind of love where niggas actually apologized and shit. Now it's, oh, well, all right, I don't gotta talk to Shorty no more. She could block me all she want. I'm gonna get a new one. Like,
Yeah.
there is no,
No
oh baby, please,
communication.
let's talk. Exactly. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out how to get to a solution. It's just where the next one at.
But you know why?
Yeah.
Social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's too easy to touch bases with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Everybody
like too much
got
going
starting five on
on.
the bench.
Anybody else
Can I
got
tell you
anything?
something real fast, honestly? With the dating pool, I really do believe COVID also had an effect, right? Because
Yep.
people don't know how to
Definitely.
be social anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, people are
Absolutely.
so disconnected from themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And because people don't necessarily know who they are, they're trying to find everything that they're lacking or missing in somebody else. It doesn't work
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think when people learn how to make true connections with themselves and really do some shadow work, because that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Do true shadow work and even spiritual work. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter who you praise or whatever, but do seriously some spiritual work. I think people would be a lot better and even learn how to communicate. People don't know how to talk. They know how to text, but not in a real
Right.
sentence. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
people like myself, yo, I need some reassurance. I need somebody that'll be like, yo, you're doing a good job. Because every day I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. You know what I mean? So I think when people learn to be a human being and not
Right.
a robot, we be all right.
I'm a chime in because I haven't been in a dating pool in so long. I've been with my husband for 10 years and we've been married for 8. We've been blessed at our age to been married for so long and to create I guess the American dream household. And it's hard, but each year gets better. And I see what all my friends are going through and I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Not to say my marriage is perfect, but I'm just blessed that I don't have to experience those type of relationships that I used to be in. But like I said, each day get better, and I hope everybody can experience the type of love that I'm getting now. And especially it's hard for a big woman.
Yeah.
Honey. It definitely is. Cause niggas, I be telling niggas all the time, listen, I'm fat, but I ain't that fat girl. I'm not about to pay for all the, like, I'm not about to do that. We're not about to do that.
And we can do it just as better.
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
So I want to give Bip a chance to say her opinion and Mia as well.
Yeah, I definitely, so I don't date a lot whatsoever, probably because of just so much bullshit and fuckery that is going on, and social media is a problem. Like it's really a problem, and it's going to get worse if, you know, like you said, there's no communication between, and it's also the fact that when people say, oh, I can just find another one, you don't want to keep continuing that cycle, because it can become a very negative effect for everybody involved. And yeah, so I'm very selective and picky because I already got my heart broken a couple of times, so I don't need any more bullshit.
That should get tiring after a while.
Yes, I just have this, so it's and my art. That's my love right now. That's what I care about the most, is art and music, and just trying to connect with people and you know, just more creative people, and always find that talent within everyone and within ourselves.
It's like surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals.
Right. Smart people. Like all of us here.
Okay. And last but not least, I want to give Bip a chance to respond to this topic of how you feel about the dating pool.
You see, I'm quiet. It's for a reason, because I'm still trying to figure mine out. I don't know if I'm in a relationship or situationship. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just had a baby, right? And it's kind of crazy because I'm in a public eye, me and my guy is in a public eye. So like social media definitely have ruined the good sacred parts of a togetherness. You know what I mean? And then trying to demand it. So now I'm coming off extra strong because I'm demanding things. Like I don't know. Dating is weird. So I was being quiet.
Yeah, I mean, if you
talent or something like that, like the public ID is definitely weird.
Hey, if you can, I want to be able to make sure that everybody's words are articulated and things, and we are heard on here. We couldn't really hear you. It might be where you are as far as your service. So I want to still give you a chance to say what you said, because we really didn't get a chance to hear everything. All right, so we'll let her come back, and once our service get back right and all that. Me personally, I'm not in the dating pool right now, but I feel like you don't gotta be in the dating pool to really see what's going on. We all got friends, sisters, brothers, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
One thing I do want to say is congratulations, Ariel, on your marriage. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy at all. I'm not married, but I know relationships is not easy. So the fact that you still going, I salute you and your husband. I also want to say congrats to Bip. Had her baby. Yeah. Saying don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right, but speaking of don't do it, Ayo, you can let the people know like your dating status or whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah. No, I'm married in August, make 2 years. Been together 10 years.
Oh wow.
Okay, so what is something that you learned about yourself through this marriage?
Oh boy. patience is definitely a virtue. And like they say, they got a little saying when you marry, they say the first 5 years the hardest.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
They ain't never lie. The first year was the
The
hardest.
first year was the worst.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
It was cakes and pies and bubble gum for like a month. For real.
So let me ask y'all this. Well, let me ask Bip. Are you able to hear us right now, Bip? Is your service better? Because I still want to give you a chance to say whatever you were saying. Your service was going in and out, so we couldn't really hear you, but I was still trying to give you a chance to say whatever you were saying. All right.
Mhm.
So until she get back right, is there anybody else that want to touch on? Well, I'm pretty sure the only two married people on here are Ariel and Ayo. I don't want to speak for nobody else. I'm not sure nobody else's status, but I know mostly everybody else on here. But I really want to give the floor to Ariel and Ayo right now because I want them to be able to tell us in their own opinion what is it that holds your relationship together in a marriage? Because like you said, that first year was so hard. A lot of people don't make it past. So like, what's the secret? Or like, what is your resolution to keeping it going?
Ladies first.
My biggest thing would be, my secret is communicating. Like, that's like the number one thing for us but it took time for us to get there. You know, like I said, the first year was the worst year. So it's more as like we both had to go through like bad things, and then we got through it, you know, both lying, both doing stuff we ain't got no business doing, but at the same time we grew from that. But it has to take maturity.
Sorry, guys. I don't know where
to get through.
I had to get all the way out and come all the way back in.
It's okay. Right now, we letting Ariel and Ayo take the floor right now because they're the two people that's married on here. So I was just asking them a few questions about how they held their relationship together and like what's some of their secrets and things like that.
My biggest secret is just don't go down the courthouse, no matter what.
Don't involve the people.
Yeah, just don't involve them folks, and yeah, I mean, rock out.
Now, why you feel like that?
I mean, I'm 37, so I'm a little older, so I'm from the era where, yeah, man, you get married and yeah, man, ain't no turning back.
And also another,
even though it's hard as a mom.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say another secret is keep home. Whatever you deal with at home, leave it at home. Don't tell family. Don't tell
people out your. You ain't never lie. Keep people out your business.
Yeah,
that's relationships. Period. You ain't gotta be married for that.
Right, but a lot of people won't forget the bad stuff, and you might have forgave your partner, but your friend might have, and your family member, and every time they see that person, they're gonna think of it. So if you try to keep that home, that's gonna help. That's gonna help the most.
Yeah.
And it's definitely hard because you want to vent, but you just got to have like that one person you vent to, and you keep it moving.
Yeah, I think that's one of the hardest things is for marriage or relationships, period, because everybody need that outlet. Sometimes you talk to your partner, you feel me? Because when y'all at odds, sometimes two people mad at each other ain't always trying to hear each other. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you need that person, but you do have to be very careful who you vent to because everybody is not really rooting for you or wants you to do better. You get what I'm saying? Everybody
get a therapist. Go get a therapist. I got a therapist because I was like, in being in the dating pool, like right now, I'm currently dating one person. But when I was like trying to figure out what the hell I was doing, it was like I could tell all my homegirls about this, that, and the other, and they gonna be just as mad with me. They not really giving me no real solution. They just gonna be mad with me. So I went and got a therapist, and I talked to her, and she gives me actual like Ariel said, communication is key. Like when you open your mouth to the person that actually bothered you about it, it can make a big difference. because everybody's not going to give you a clear point of view, like a clear perspective. They could be just as mad as you are, and they telling you to go do some stupid shit, and now you done ruined your whole relationship listening to your homegirls.
Right.
Never listen to your single friends. I learned.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people mess up that too, y'all. Like, how a married person going to try to go to a single person for married advice? Make it make sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, a person,
You don't want
everybody
your
went through the
person,
same
anybody being
thing,
in
but
a
everybody's
relationship
experience
at
is
all.
different. A lot of time experience is the best teacher, you feel me? But I swear to you, my therapist, between Boo and L, you feel me? Those were my therapists, you know what I mean? Especially when, you know, me and my husband would have our car out and she'd be like, yo, just chill. Yo, it's not that serious. Because a lot of times we do take things out of proportion because we're thinking with emotions first, as opposed to logic. So I think once we sometimes take the emotion out of it and even not see situations just from our perspective, but really
Yeah.
open your mind up to a different perspective, you know what I mean? And then again, that communication. And that also means listening, not just talking. So I think
Listening
when we
and
incorporate
understanding
those
was being
things,
told.
it makes a big difference. No matter if you're in a marriage, a friendship, situationship,
Right.
it makes a difference.
Yeah. It goes hand in hand.
Shout out to everybody with their kids in the background, man. That's something I love. I love it. Let us see it. I want to. Hey, Bip, are you here with us? Because I want to keep giving you a chance. I want you to definitely be a part, and I want you to be able to say your piece with these topics. I don't want to move on without hearing from you. Talk you.
Right now,
Okay.
yeah, so I don't really have much to say about like stuff, but
Okay, I got you. I just wanted to make sure I ain't want to skip over you or none of that. Now, I do want to bring up another topic, unless Talk You or Amor has, or anybody has anything else they want to touch on the dating pool topic.
Nah, I'm good. We can move on.
All right. So one thing that I feel like is a big thing and is a big problem with a lot of people in relationships, men and women. How do y'all feel about men putting their hands on women and women putting their hands on men? Because it's not just one way. It's a
No,
two.
it's definitely not. It's a two-way street.
How do y'all feel?
Violent cycle.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, a lot of people do what they're taught without really being taught it. So it's
Right.
like if you grow up in a household, perfect example, to be a little transparent, my mother is aggressive. So growing up in a household with a soft-spoken father and an aggressive mother in relationships, I'm aggressive. And I can have that, sometimes I tend to be a little abrasive and all that kind of stuff. But now, like, doing my own spiritual journey and my own, like, growth process and all of that, I'm learning to break the cycle. I don't want to be my mother.
Right.
Like, it's like a lot of people haven't gotten to that point where they say, I don't want to continue to do this. So they're just still doing what they grew up watching.
Exactly.
Respect. Anybody else?
I
Yeah, I
feel
feel-
like, oh, you can go ahead.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense because, my parents, they've been divorced for about like 9 years now, and they were very loving towards me, but my dad always had his moments that just didn't make me feel that great. And we would have like very positive moments, but it also could be like a negative effect, and they would just kind of jump off each other. And now that I'm getting older, I realize I'm gonna have to carve my own path here, and I don't want to be like my parents, like in that way, at least. And I'm an only child, so it's been very, very difficult. There are times when you kind of have to be your own best friend when we're aliens. Like, we really are. We kind of just have to go with it. And you're going to be lonely a lot. I was lonely a lot. I was bullied throughout school a lot. And it's hard accepting yourself. And it's been hard for me. And I'm still working on it. So.
The Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep going.
Definitely. You
Yeah.
got it. Ariel, I know you had something you wanted to say.
Yeah, I when it comes down to domestic violence in a relationship, I feel like it always stems from your childhood.
Yeah.
Um, blessings, I ain't have to deal with that. Both of my parents was in the household. But as far as running back off what Nick said, my mother is aggressive. She's a New Yorker. So she was much more fast paced than my dad. So, but my father wasn't no, you're not gonna walk on top of him either. So
Right.
but like my mother knew her place as a woman, but she still stood her ground too. So it's kind of like people usually hit other people when they're dealing with their inner demons. I feel like when they feel like they can't be bold enough or strong enough for their same sex, they go towards negatively towards women, and the same as women with the men. But of course, I don't condone that. But I also believe in protecting yourself by all means, and don't let nobody try to push over on top of you. So like I say, everything's a healing process, but it definitely stems from your childhood. So if you
Yeah.
can find like help in the beginning, look at signs in the beginning,
Yeah.
because he hit me one time, he's not gonna do it again, baby. He's gonna hit you again.
Yep.
Or she hit me, bro, but I'm not, like all of that. Well, one time, that's it. That should do it right there. It's always
Yeah.
going to be signs. We may not want to see them, but it's best to look at the littlest things, because that one thing could send you to a grave, So
Right.
I just try to, like, I know a lot of people that have been in that situation. So like I said, I never personally experienced that, but my heart goes out to people who are in that situation and scared to get out or don't know how to get out. But the best bet is to get help and address it early on. Because like I said, some people just need that extra help. They need that extra hug. They need something so they can get out of the habit of hitting someone.
And Bip, anything you want to say on this topic?
Yeah, I just feel like, especially with, I don't know, everybody is from different places over here, right? We from Baltimore, same.
You breaking up again.
Anyway, like, I just feel like I keep breaking up. It's like something doesn't want me to be on the and say what I want to say.
I hear everything you're saying now.
Like, I promise somebody don't want me to stay out, but like I feel like in particular have strong, right? Like almost masculine. So now it's like our standards are real high when it comes to dating, and that kind of turns into like aggressiveness, like she was saying. I'm like picking up what she's saying, but that's where it comes from. Like these men haven't delivered how they was supposed to.
Okay. We'll let her. All right.
I'm getting kicked out of here. I'm so pissed, you guys, because like nothing's wrong with my internet. Like I don't understand what's going on, because I be on Google Meet all the time, and today it doesn't want to work for me. But okay, like I said, women have been groomed to be masculine, and now men have a problem with it. But it's like, if you want us to not be masculine, can you be a little bit more masculine? Because a lot of these men right now aren't delivering. Like that's just what it is. So women have been on some, I can do it myself, so much that we don't need a man, almost, as a sense. So I've been trying to unteach myself that unhealthy habit, because it definitely turns into aggression, and then all men do is rebel.
Yeah.
Like,
fellas, how y'all feel about that?
I kind of feel like when you were being a woman, like, of course, that's like nothing, but I feel like nothing should take you out that character of take you out your femininity. Like, no matter what, like if don't get me wrong.
If I gotta lift all the bags, if I gotta take out the trash, yeah, I'm a little bit masculine, because those aren't what I do understand, because I grew up the right way, right? That a woman's only real job is to be feminine, beautiful, and inspirational, right? But somewhere along the lines, we forgot that, and we didn't get there by ourselves. That's all I'm saying. Something happened, and then that.
Social media happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Believe it or not, almost 80% of things stem back to social media.
Yeah.
Or
It's
these
like
men that come
And
from broken
I
homes.
wanted to chime in and say, like, a lot of women out here, like, I've developed over the years, it should be really decreasing my self-esteem. Like, I should be kind of, now that I'm coming out of my shell, I should be more hyped about myself and happy about myself. But I think it creates these really, really high expectations on both
Mhm.
sides, for men and female, transgender, whatever you are. It's a lot to deal with mentally as well. And I think that's why a lot of people they're dealing with more and more depression that's going up, anxiety.
I never seen mental health so much at all time high. Like I know
Yeah.
everybody
Yo,
knows
COVID fucked
it is
everybody up,
Dude,
yo.
it
It
did,
fucked
but that's
everything
COVID fucked everybody up. Like I felt
it's
so
not.
bad for the kids.
whatsoever.
Like those children being like basically just depending on what type of household these babies was in, they could have been in jail for real. Like, what if that was the only meal they got at school? Like, and now
Right.
they just stuck in the house. Like, or you in there with abusive parents, verbally abusive, mentally, spiritually,
Yeah.
physically. You're just stuck in the house with your parents. Like,
Right.
COVID fucked a lot of people up. Relationships, like people, solo people, single people, like it fucked a lot of people up.
I think COVID forced everybody to face the things that they was able to escape from, going to jobs and
Yeah.
that. So if
Mhm.
to deal with the things that you don't want to deal with every day, and everybody
Mhm.
you know that it was a lot of things
Mhm.
I had to face that I didn't want to face, and it kind of messed me up too. But
Mhm.
it made me a better person going through
Yeah.
the pandemic and everything too. Because one thing me and all my friends said was the hustler's gonna survive during this pandemic. We're not stressing whether we get a STEMI or none of that, because if you know how to hustle, you're gonna make it work. And
Yeah.
that's and some people were born hustlers because of COVID. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some people became entrepreneurs or stronger people.
COVID showed you who you were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. For some, it had a great positive outlook, and then like some, it was just so bad. It was just
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, like I agree with what you were saying. Like, you never know how some people was affected by having to be with some
Yeah.
parent, like
Mhm.
aggressive or
Mhm.
a lot of people, and I ain't trying to sound messed up, a lot of people don't want to deal with their kids 24/7.
Or their
Mhm.
spouse,
But
like,
that
or
is
their
learned
spouse.
behavior. That's learned behavior. Because I promise you, their parents felt like that, and then
Yeah.
it kind of casted on
Mhm.
them, and now they're casting it on their children.
Mhm.
So it's just like them generational curses. Like
Mhm.
that's why
And
right now
sometimes
I'm
I
focused
feel
on
like,
breaking those.
right, I feel like us 80s and 90s babies, I always
Yeah.
feel like we're supposed to be the people to break it. Like,
Yeah.
because it's just our parents were taught what their parents were taught. And then it's like, why, like the shit y'all were taught and that y'all tried to teach us, it's not right, bro. Like, it's just not. It's not right. The way y'all go about like how children are supposed to be seen and not heard. If I ever have a baby, please understand my child will be heard. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not shutting them out. They have opinions. You having an opinion is not disrespectful to me. Like, you're allowed to ask me why. You can
Exactly.
ask me, you can wonder. Children wonder. Children are curious. Like, we were taught that we weren't supposed to say shit. Like,
Yeah.
we just sit there and we be cute and that's just it. When adults talking, that's just it.
A lot
Like,
of parents damage their kids unintentionally.
mm-hmm.
Don't
And
even know
Yeah.
that
that's
they,
because
they
they
did
were
it.
damaged
Yeah, that's what I
unintentionally.
just said.
Yeah.
Somebody
Mhm.
damaged them.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, so real quick, everybody, I want to introduce everybody to Spice, aka
Hey.
Spice at the bottom. I'm gonna let her. She's just joining us. She's been here the whole time, but she's just joining us now. So I want to let her have the floor and say who she is and a little bit about herself, and then we can jump back into the topics.
Okay, so sorry, y'all. I lost my voice dealing with my son. But if y'all, I hope y'all can hear me. My name is, I go by Spicy. I'm an artist, I'm a visual artist. I do tattoos. I do a lot of stuff that deals with art. It's been a lot of times I wanted to unmute my mic and get involved, but I couldn't because I know y'all wasn't going to hear me. So I'm excited to be here and I'm excited to now interact.
All right, well, your mic unmuted now. What is it that you wanted to say? You got the floor.
It was just so much as far as like as well as far as like the domestic violence.
Yeah.
That right there was a topic that was just, oh my God.
Is that something that, you know,
I'm
like,
sorry.
I don't want to ask, like, I don't want to be too personal and ask, are you dealing with it? But is that something that is a major?
No. I'm not dealing with it, but I have dealt with it. I have seen it. I've grown up looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's a touchy subject by a lot of things, and it's just not to be tolerated, in my opinion. On any, if you can get out of that, any red flag you get toward domestic violence, I feel like you should go away from. And it starts with mental. So like, I just that it's a really touchy subject. So like a lot of things that were said was just like I agreed to a lot of the women that were saying a lot of things, and I was just ready to join. I just couldn't because I knew that wasn't gonna hear me.
Not to cut you off, but you know the crazy thing about domestic violence, it typically only take place after the love is, you know, bonded. You know, like after they know that the love,
after they know they got you,
then that's when it starts.
Yeah.
It normally never stopped before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know everybody is portraying their best self in the beginning. You don't really find out who the person is until later on down the line.
I mean, a lot of women don't even know
He
they're
was
being
like 10 years
abused.
and still be getting to know him.
Would you say, Beth?
A lot of women don't even know they're being abused because mental, like, you know what I just learned, what word I just learned this year, and I'm 30, gaslighting. A lot of motherfuckers is gaslighters. So you don't even know, like, that's trickery at its highest. Like, that's manipulation. That's abuse. Just because he didn't put his hands on you or she didn't put his hands on you, that's abuse. People are being financially abused and bullying relationships. That's another form of abuse. Women don't talk about those things because they taboo.
Hey, Bip, I'm gonna put you down with another word. When y'all get, I don't know if y'all know about it or not. It's called doggo.